So when you've done a lot in your career journey, and now you've moved to a new place. What do you do when you're stressed or you're overwhelmed?
I take very deep breaths. There's been a lot of that lately with this move. And what we have been doing lately also is just, I've always said, get into your natural environment. When you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling stressed, go outside, take off your suit coat, walk around, in some grass with your bare feet, or go walk on the beach, because now we're like this close to the beach, and put your feet into the sand, or just step outside into your backyard, go down the street to a park and just be with nature, shut off your electronics, put on some comfortable clothes and go find yourself again. And it's a reminder of, once you remind yourself who you are and you focus on breathing, intentional relaxation methods. Meditation is huge for me. Yoga is huge for me. I don't attend yoga classes. However, I do have a yoga mat, and I will pull up the app on my phone and have a yoga moment with myself. Because if we allow all of the work that we are doing with all in good tension to start overwhelming us, we lose who we are, and we lose why we are doing this work. And that will put us back into that space that we have been working so hard to progress from. That would put me back into working for a boss that didn't value my work and who'd rather complain about things than not. And I don't want to be back in that position again.
Absolutely not. You've gone through already a lot through the journey. So no, we definitely don't want that. So what is something that you were told that you believed and it really had a profound impact on you, but it was not true? And how did you work through it? Or are you still working through it?
There was one most recently that I couldn't move to San Diego because it was too expensive.
You're now there.
That it was irresponsible of me to leave a job that I had full benefits with because I wanted to pursue my own dreams, because I was also a mom.
Yes.
And that struck a lot of fear in me. Am I being irresponsible because I want to create this life for myself and my daughter, as opposed to always playing it safe? That is something I think I will work through for a while. And I think that's okay. It reminds me that there are so many others who think that way. And that's why the majority of people don't work for themselves. And if I want to be one of these successful women, if I want to be a successful woman creating an empire to empower women to go for their dreams, then I have to allow those sort of thoughts to sit with me for a while and think about what that's like, because that, I imagine, is surely what my clients are also going through. It's hard to go against the grain. It's hard to say, you know what, you can take your $90,000 a year job and keep it and walk away. That's not easy to do. You have to really either be totally fed up with everything that $90,000 a year job comes with, or you have to be so close to being destroyed by it that you have no other choice but to walk away. And that's where I was. I was so close to being destroyed by it that I realized this is not worth it. I would rather I would rather be, you know, doing anything else than putting my mental health through the ringer like that.
Absolutely. I can relate. I was definitely that one who just was trying to play it safe, and then I just put it in there. And yes, it was that burnout. That I was like, nope. And at that point, it was a scary decision. But afterwards, hindsight, it was like it was the best decision I made for not just my health, but also for my family. So
yeah. I have learned so much over the last 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. I have learned so much. And if I wouldn't have given myself this opportunity to jump, you know, into an unknown pool, I never would have learned all of these amazing things about myself. I never would have met all of the amazing women in my life. You know, I would still be working in that dark cubicle, banging away on my computer, coming home exhausted. Our lives have already changed so much for the better because I gave myself the chance. And I think that's something as women we don't often do. We don't give ourselves a chance to pursue our dreams because we're afraid, or someone else tells us, you can't do that because you're supposed to be doing this.